Good evening. Hello.
It is on.
Yes, it
When did
is.
I ever need a microphone anyway? Thank you so much for coming tonight. I have had the most amazing week with most of your kids. You just never know how much energy there is in 2nd through 8th graders, but it helps refresh your joy for what I do. It is, they bring a fresh, new energy and enthusiasm to it that you just forget when you've been doing it for a while. These kids are amazing. They came on Monday morning and have learned 7 songs, 9 scenes, all the choreography, and all the set changes and prop changes and everything in 1 week. You're going to be amazed. They're amazing. The only thing that I ask, clap loud, smile often, and do not take flash pictures. Now, you may take all the video and all that you want, but the flash, when they're in the light and you're in the dark, is actually very blinding for the kids. And so it really startles them. So I just ask that you don't take any flash pictures. You can take all the pictures you want without a flash. Okay? Deal?
Deal.
Sit back and enjoy.
I'll just keep it.
Nothing but champions and youngers.
Now we have women fighting crime. What's next?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a dame will take over as editor-in-chief?
Real funny, McGillis. Now go out there and get me a story.
All right. Let's calm down. Mayor Wesley Newmont is diligently working on this entire matter. Something's got to be done here, Edna. We need some answers.
All these other cities got one of these superintendents. Why can't Yonkers have one?
Yeah, I assure you that Mayor Newmont and the Yonkers City Council are doing everything they can to validate these reports.
Validate them? They printed it in the Gotham City Times. You know what they say. If it's printed in the Times, it must be so.
That's right. My cousin Lise just got back from visiting her mother-in-law in Metropolis. She says the Daily Planet's running stories every day about their Superman. Why don't we hear anything about the Yonkers Sun?
I'm sure that when Harry Reid has a verified story, he'll print it in the Sun.
Maybe so. But I'm not sitting around waiting for Reid to get his story straight. This is our chance to put Yonkers on the map.
Yeah! So what is the mayor going to do about this? How are they going to get a superhero Yonkers?
I have it on good authority that Mayor Newmont and the Yonkers City Council have already agreed to send away to an expert to bring everything that we will need to bring a super here to Yonkers.
Ha! I'll believe it when I see it.
Believe what? A superhero here in Yonkers and the mayor and the city council agreeing on anything.
There's no reason to be negative. Not when we're about to get our very own superhero in Yonkers. I mean, consider the possibilities.
It's the buzz in East LA, Chicago,
Gotham City's got a sidekick.
Now, hold on here. All of your questions will be answered. The good news is that every one of our supers is going to be one of our very own citizens.
One of our own? What do you mean by that? I'm glad you asked, Charlie. Maybe you can get your boss or the Yonkers Sun to print this.
About time you gave us some positive press. That's all I've got to say.
So, gentlemen, if these 4 supers are going to be homegrown right here in Yonkers, where are we going to find them?
On the record?
Definitely on the record, Mr. Mayor.
The Yonkers City Council has hired Siegel and Schuster, the leading consulting firm on the creation of superheroes, to send us everything we need to create supers from deserving citizens right here in Yonkers.
And to make this as fair as possible, everyone's going to have a chance to be chosen.
So beginning today, we will be accepting applications from anyone who wishes to be considered for these 4 positions.
What's a fellow got to do to be considered? After considerable deliberation and argument,
After considerable deliberation, the mayor and the city council have agreed that any citizen,
Man or woman?
man or woman,
who wishes to pursue a career as one of Yonkers supers needs to submit a description of his or her proposed powers, name, and uniform designed by close of business tomorrow.
the city council and I will fully consider every application before making our announcement. Supers will be selected by the end of the week and can expect to be in training immediately.
Thank you.
What do you think, Jimmy?
I think the city council has already spent money. No matter what I think.
Come on, Jimmy. You're the ace reporter. You and Lucy. What do you know about all these reports from Metropolis and Gotham City?
We know that we don't live in Metropolis and Gotham City. We're investigating everything, I promise you.
And how come Reed's refusing to print anything in the Sun?
Because of the Sun, we don't print it until it's been confirmed. Isn't that right?
We're trying to be reasonable and responsible. Yes. And as soon as we have a story, you will be the first to know about it.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't enroll my application.
Me too. See you around, Jimmy.
I don't know. Something just doesn't seem right to me. How about you, Charlie?
I don't know. You two are the news hound. I'm just the picture stand.
Come on, Luce. You're kidding, right? I don't know. Something's definitely going on in Metropolis and Gotham. Sure, but you don't really believe that these Siegel and Schuster characters can make heroes out of thin air? You're too good of a reporter to fall for that.
Sure would be great, though. I mean, it's like the mayor said. Consider the possibilities. How do you think I look? In a cape.
You
There's
too.
nothing wrong with dreaming, is there? I gotta get these pictures developed. I'll see you both at the Sun.
I was thinking, Jimmy, maybe I could be the great grammarian. I'd rescue dangling participles and be the defender of the well-placed semicolon. Isn't that already your superpower? Don't you ever think about what's going on outside of Yonkers? Don't you ever wonder about the whole world out there? And wonder when you're going to get a piece of it? I'm content here. You know how I feel about that. Yonkers is what God has for you right now. Oh, that's right. God's on your side. I've got faith, Luce. That's what it is. I don't worry about tomorrow, because I know I can trust God today. You know, you're a sweet guy, Jimmy. A little naive, but sweet. So you're honestly. I just can't stop thinking that there's something bigger out there for me. And I can't help being impatient while I'm waiting for it. It's all gonna come true for me one day. And then no one's gonna tell me I'm just dreaming. Sometimes when I am dreaming and wishing upon a star, I escape from my real life story, but can never get too far. big story? I don't know how big it is. Reed's got us all on this superhero thing. Right. Yonkers is getting its own super. I heard that. You don't really believe it, do you? No. To be honest, I don't see why anyone would believe it. Because they want to, I guess. Except for Reed. He's convinced that it's all a scam.
And what about you?
I think that it's sad that people are willing to believe anything because they're so unhappy with what they have.
Maybe that's why the Bible talks about being content, wherever we are.
Maybe, but I think that lesson's lost on a lot of people.
People like Lucy McGillis, maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, Jimmy, just the guy I was looking for.
Kim Scott, hi.
Oh, hi, Paul. Anyway, I've been working on my application. You know, the super thing. And I was wondering if I could run something by you.
See? Invisible.
Maybe Pearl would like to hear it too.
Sure, no problem. Anyway, I'm thinking. If I get picked, I'm going to call myself. You ready? Great Scott.
That's it? Great Scott?
I thought it had a certain ring to it.
I'm sure you did. Jimmy, I've been looking everywhere for you. Yep, invisible. I just want your opinion on this new application I'm working on. You know, the super thing. The super thing? Who would have thought? I thought I'd tell the city council I wanted to be Great Balls of Fire. And this is my sidekick, Holy Smoke. Okay, that's kind of clever. What exactly does Great Balls of Fire do that's heroic? Well, I'll be able to shoot fireballs from my hands. Doesn't that seem kind of dangerous? Well, crime fighting is supposed to be dangerous, Sparrow. What do you think, Jimmy? Well... Jimmy, there you are! What do you think of Invisible? I think it's kind of catchy.
Jimmy, can I go to your room for a minute?
Does this have something to do with your application to the city council?
How did you know?
Lucky guess. What you got, Dorothy?
Well, I was thinking I could wear all white,
That's always a wise choice for undercover work.
and I could call myself the White Tornado, because you know I'd always make great entrance. What do you think, Jimmy?
What's your superpower going to be? A gust of hot air?
Really, bro. I really appreciate your advice, Jimmy. Winning this contest, well, it could be the greatest moment of my life.
Listen, all of you, I don't think you're getting the point here. It's going to take a lot more than a clever name and some made-up superpowers to turn anyone into a hero.
But what about the application?
Yeah, what about the experts? What about all those stories?
What about the promise the mayor made to us all?
Yeah, Jimmy, what about all of that?
Go ahead, Jimmy. Why don't you tell them?
Listen to this, listen to that. I've tried to show you all the facts, but you're not hearing me. Listen to this, listen to that. The truth you see will counteract your new philosophy. Look at the evidence right before your eyes. Our strength comes from the Lord. This should come as no surprise. Right off the bat, from the beginning, the Bible tells us where it's at. It's plain for all to see. Stay on the track, never look back, and He will give you what you lack. That is His guarantee. Just consider what the Lord did for David. A little boy with just a stone and a sling. He faced up with a giant who laughed and mocked the Lord. So David knocked him dead with one swing. Think about those nights he strolled through the furnace. Looking through them not away. Despite the heat and dark to Christmas, listen, they trusted God to come to their aid. Listen to this, listen to that. I
It's beginning to look like it all might check out.
Check out? Of course it doesn't check out. There's a scam here somewhere and I'm counting on you to find it.
We're looking.
And where is your partner? Out getting the story, I hope?
Jimmy? Sure, he'll be here any minute. I'm sure he's following the lead. I know you always say the first rule of the newsroom is to always know where your partner is, but I think the first rule of the newsroom is to always write a strong lead and never share your byline.
Real funny, McGillis. Almost as funny as is going on in this town.
You know, I heard that over at the mayor's office, they've received nearly 1,000 applications already.
Charlie, the entire population of Yonkers is 542.
I guess some people enter more than once.
All I know is that our source at City Hall says the delivery from Siegel and Schuster is due any day. Once they receive it, the mayor and city council will have all they need to create 4 supers right here in Yonkers.
This is the biggest bunch of nonsense I've ever heard.
Mr. Reed, come quick. The postman's coming. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I've lived in Yonkers all my life, and I've never seen anything like it. That truck took up, and people just went crazy. Everybody wanted to have a look at what was inside. And there it was, big as day. A plain brown box. The most amazing brown box I ever saw. It was just like something out of Hollywood. So the mayor and city council took that thing right up to City Hall to inspect it. It didn't come out for 2 days. Folks were trying to worry. Just like something out of Hollywood, I'm telling you. The next thing we knew, the mayor was standing on the steps of City Hall. The city council was pulling the box. They were making the announcement. The waiting was finally over. We are going to have one of the genuine supers right here in Yonkers. Just like something out of Hollywood.
Well, from the looks of things, it certainly appears Mayor Dumont was onto something. I've never seen this place so full of excitement.
Come on, Luce. Don't you even find it a little suspicious that we've never even seen what's in that box?
You're the one who's always telling me to have a little faith, you know.
Faith in God, Lucy.
Who I can't see and can't hear. How is that different?
Because you can see evidence of what God has done all around you. This is just crazy.
Well, I'll give you that. The crazy part. This morning, Oscar was standing on his newsstand hurling papers into the crowd. Wearing a cape? No, but I hear that over at Bradley's tailor shop, they're pranking him out as fast as they can.
Lucy, Jimmy, you better come quick. Ray's been demanding to see the 2 of you.
He must have a lead. This could be it, the big story we've been waiting for.
Hey, everybody, I think the mayor's about to make an announcement.
Maybe they selected the super.
Let's go. It looks like someone on the city council may have leaked the story about what's in that box.
I'm right behind you, Charlie. You got film in that thing?
Ready to go.
Good. This could be my Pulitzer. Come on, Jimmy, you're gonna share this byline with me or not?
Sure, I'll be right there. You go ahead. I've got something I need to take care of first.
All right, but you better hurry. Deadline waits for no man, you know.
This is just crazy. What am I gonna do? Jimmy, I thought you'd be asleep all night now. I was on my way. Say, you're not going down there, are you? Just because I don't believe that the mayor has found the secret to supers doesn't mean I'm not interested in what he has to say. I am a citizen of Yonkers, you know. I got to be informed. Sure, I can understand that. Besides, somebody's going to have to do something. But with Henry Davis running around claiming he's the human Flash and Great Balls of Fire, we've got more than just a scam on our hands. We've practically got a public nuisance. Do you think somebody's going to get hurt? I think anytime people start looking in the wrong place for contentment and fulfillment, somebody's going to get hurt. You've got a point there. I mean, let's face it, Jimmy. This town is just excited. This town is run amok.
Let me tell you, brother, come close and listen up. If you want average mister, you'll find your out of luck. Oh, take a look around ya, get off the turnip truck. Wake up and see what's happening, this town is run amok. You might think I'm mistaken, or you have been deceived. But if you take a look around, it's easy to believe.
right to know.
Tell us now, Mayor.
Now, it's important not to rush these things. This is an important responsibility, and we have to make sure we handle it with appropriate gravity.
So when can we expect a story?
Well, Miss McGillis, if you tell your boss over the author's son, we might be more inclined to give you a story if we feel it's going to be handled properly.
So you're saying that if Reed gives you good press, you'll give him the scoop? You should know him better than that.
All I'm saying, Miss McGillis, is Mr. Reed's coverage of my office and the city council has been somewhat harsh. I think you can understand why we're hesitant to give him the story before it's time.
You just report the news.
Yes, well, in this case, you want the news when everyone else does.
Sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything?
If you called the mayor complaining about the Sun's coverage, I've been missing anything.
Like that's news. Newmont and Reed have been bickering ever since Newmont married Reed's sister 30 years ago.
They're gonna make an announcement soon. That's all we can get out of it.
I think what we need is an inside source at City Hall. Someone close to the story.
Say, Jimmy, isn't your friend, what's her name? The spectacles there. Isn't she a city clerk?
Yeah, Pearl, she's the head of the records department.
You've been holding out on me, partner. She might be able to help us.
I don't think Pearl's gonna leak anything confidential. Well, you never know until you try. Look, I'm gonna go back to the office and update Reed on what we have so far. Why don't you see what you can get out of your friend, Specs? Lucy, come on, Jimmy. It's not that much to ask. Besides, that's how you get the big story. You've got to take chances. Let's go, Charlie. I'm sure you've got film to develop.
Lord, I don't know what to do. This all seems so wrong, but nobody's listening to me. Is Lucy right? If I get Pearl to help me, could I write a bigger story? Something that might expose the truth? Or wouldn't that just be using my friend for my own good? I can't shake the feeling that you've got something for me to say. I need your help here, God. I'm trying to follow you, but right now, I'm not sure where you're leading.
Clark Kent, Daily Planet. Tell us, Reed, your lead reporter's got a scoop out of City Hall?
We think so. My partner's out following the lead right now. He should be back any minute.
Morgan right here, Gotham City Times. So you think there's a cover-up?
Look, I don't know about you, but I think the idea that you can buy a superhero out of a box is preposterous.
But Yonkers isn't the only city to invest in the Siegel and Schuster plan. Lots of people have found hope in what they have to offer.
Gotham City's Batman didn't buy the box.
Not that we know of yet. We're still looking into that.
Lena July here from Origami Daily. So, when are we going to know something?
Yes, I've got a deadline to make. And the Mapleton Review has never missed a deadline. My editor isn't going to hold their story forever.
This isn't the way we do business at our paper. Deadlines have to be met.
Mr. Reed, maybe you can tell us this. If Siegel and Schuster have scammed Yonkers, then how do you explain the arrival of other superheroes in major cities where Siegel and Schuster have done business?
Look, Ken, I know Perry White out there in Metropolis feels like he's got his hands full with this Superman character. But the truth is, this is Yonkers, and we're going to report news when it's news. Not when it's a rumor, not when it's a good story, when it's hard, cold news. And not a moment before. And where is Jimmy?
He's coming, boss. He's coming.
The source he's got at the City Hall better come out, McGillis. We've got a deadline to make, and I can't hold the presses forever.
Jimmy's never let me down before.
Well, if he's not back in the next few minutes, we're running the mayor's announcement as the morning lead.
Hold on, boss. Hold on. I've got the story right here.
This better be good. I've got a morning edition, friends.
Yonkers Sudbury's biggest story of the year. Get your morning edition. Just a jingle.
I gotta hand it to you, Jimmy. You outscooped me. I had a lot of hope.
Yeah, your source at City Hall turned out to be a gold mine.
Pearl let me get my foot in the door. That's not the kind of help I'm talking about. I mean that kind of help. Oh, God again. Are you ever going to give up on that religion stuff?
He's not talking about religion. He's talking about faith. Well, whatever it was, you certainly blew the lid off of all this superhero stuff. Do you think the mayor's going to get the city's money back?
Well, it's not a total loss, Charlie. I mean, people did start acting more heroically around here. Like, Oscar was smiling at and his customers get big. And I think I may have actually seen George slow down as he approached the intersection. People seemed more proud, happier maybe.
Which is all Siegel and Schuster promised anyway.
Everybody wanted to believe in superheroes because they wanted to believe that they could become something better. They could be heroic. Superheroes fly, or have super strength, or run super fast.
That's the whole point. All this superhero stuff is nothing compared to Jesus Christ and the superhero he is in my life. And when people put their faith into Jesus, they become better people.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
People find it easy to believe in superheroes, but hard to believe in Jesus. Even though the truth is, he is the greatest superhero that ever lived. He walked on water, he healed the sick, he died and rose again, and he saves our souls.
So, your story is that Jesus is the only superhero, and that whatever Siegel and Schuster and the mayor were trying to sell us was just an imitation?
People do lots of heroic things. It happens all the time. But people are human after all. They're going to disappoint us.
Putting on a suit and running around with superpowers does not make someone a hero. There's only one hero that we can always count on.
Jesus says, "Greater love has no man than he lay down his life for his friends." And that's what Jesus did for us. He gave us his life so we can be free.
And the Bible says, he gives us strength to live our lives. When we follow him, we become more like him. Sounds pretty heroic to me.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but you just might be onto here something, partner.
Without Jesus, I would have never had the courage or the strength to tell the truth. When you're the only one sane, when no one wants to hear, well, it's a tough spot to be in.
Depending on faith alone to give you strength to face a tough situation makes a person kind of heroic, doesn't it?
In the dark.
was an important story to tell.
I couldn't have told it without you.
Maybe not, but I think you were right all along. God put you in this place and in this time to tell the world about his love for them and about his amazing grace. I'm glad I got to help.
I got a call from the Daily Planet in Metropolis. You know, they offered me a job.
You gonna take it?
I don't think so. I don't feel like I've said all the things I came here to say in Yonkers.
It takes a lot of courage to turn down an opportunity like that. The world won't understand. Lucy won't understand.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe by staying here in Yonkers, I can show people that I meant what I said. God put me here to be a light for him in this place. I learned that from you.
It won't be easy.
It's not supposed to be. Good thing I've got a superhero in my corner.
True enough.
It's just like the Bible says, Pearl. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
That's how heroes are made. Not by might and not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord God Almighty.
Come on, Pearl. Let's go tell some good news for a change.